Hi everyone, today I wanted to talk to you about some tips and strategies to help reduce your period pain. So first and foremost, you want to make sure you're ruling out any physical reasons why you're experiencing the cramping during your period or dysmenorrhea. Physical reasons being things like endometriosis, fibroids, pelvic inflammatory disease, basically anything physical that's going on in the uterus or the ovaries that may be increasing that pain during your cycle. That is going to really change treatment because we're going to want to focus on healing those physical ailments before going down the path of hormonal treatments as well as other palliative options for pain. So other than that, we also want to make sure our hormones are balanced. So in practice, I like to run the Dutch urine hormone testing. This gives us a really good opportunity to look at not only your female sex hormones of estrogen and progesterone, but how you're actually breaking them down, what your body's doing to metabolize, store, and excrete them. We're also going to look at testosterone, DHEA, cortisol, and melatonin. So it gives us a lot of really juicy information in terms of what your body's doing with your hormones, and also gives us a little tidbit insight into your breast cancer risk. So our estrogen is metabolized down 3 different pathways. 2 of them are danger pathways, so they're not protective against breast cancer. 1 of them is protective against breast cancer. So we want to make sure you're metabolizing your estrogen appropriately. In terms of period pain, a lot of research out there is showing that women who experience cramping and painful periods tend to have a higher production of prostaglandins in their reproductive organs. Prostaglandins are an inflammatory marker, so they're indicating that there's some inflammation going on in the body. So 3 things we want to really look for in terms of reducing our overall inflammation or our overall prostaglandin production. First thing is looking into food sensitivity. So IgG testing to rule out any sort of foods that you may be eating that are contributing to the inflammation. Our gut is connected to every process of our body, including our hormones. And if our gut is unhealthy and unhappy, if there's gut inflammation, there's going to be body-wide inflammation and there's going to be more pain associated with that. So removing foods from the diet that are causing inflammation is also going to help to reduce your period pain. A second one that a lot of people don't consider is proper posture. So making sure if you're sitting at your desk all day at work, you're sitting up tall, you're taking breaks every hour to just do a quick lap to the water cooler or to the bathroom to make sure you're stretching out your lower back muscles. If our backs are tight, then we're impeding proper blood flow to our uterus, which is also going to increase the amount of pain we're experiencing with our cycles. Another thing is if we aren't having proper posture, there is going to be more inflammation in those areas in our hips, in our backs, because we're not stretching and using our muscles properly. And lastly is stress, which is a huge one and something I work with in all of my patients, female or male. We need to reduce our stress. Our adrenal glands pump out cortisol, or our stress hormone. And as cortisol gets high, the inflammation in our body can't be controlled properly. So our inflammation is also going to increase. Our cortisol levels, as they increase, will also start to steal our sex hormones, which is throwing our hormonal imbalance, which is likely already off if we're experiencing painful periods or cramping. And high stress lifestyles are only going to make that worse. So I hope that this was helpful for you in terms of learning where you may be experiencing your pain and little things you can start looking into in order to make the appropriate changes to reduce your suffering. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it on your wall. And if you have any other video ideas that you'd like to know more about, leave it in the comments below.